In the 15 games Thompson has started this year, the 21-year-old is averaging 18 points, 11 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 1.7 blocks per game, and in this time frame the Rockets are 12-3. These are absolutely remarkable numbers for a second-year player, not to mention a player on a winning and successful team, meaning that the stats aren't just empty and meaningless. At only 21 years of age, has already displayed an elite skill set that paired with a freakish athleticism, and on top of all that, having that will to win and just a fierce competitiveness, it begs the question, how good can Thompson be? It seems as though is already destined for stardom, and that was on full display as he led the Rockets on both ends of the floor to a victory over the defending champ and current 2 seed in the East, the Boston Celtics. Thompson scored a career-high 33 points to go with 9 boards and a block and a steal. His defensive ability along with his high motor allowed him to wreak havoc on defense, and on top of all that, he hit the game-winning shot to give the Rockets the dub. The success of the Rockets has been largely due to the play-up Thompson, and he's been showing the league what he can do. He's firing on all cylinders, and he's primed for more. First, let's start with the defensive end of the floor. To truly understand how can be such a great defender, let's look at his frame that allows him to do that. Standing at 6'7", 200 pounds, he is the perfect blend of size and strength, allowing him to match up well with perimeter players and also hold his own with the bigger players down low. The biggest asset to Amon's defensive game is his insane athletic ability. He's one of the fastest players in the league, and his ability to move laterally and stay with players on defense is something that can't be taught. He's also strong enough to take bumps on the perimeter and to defend players down low, allowing him to be able to guard in the post. All this paired with his freakish jumping ability makes him a prime defender at all aspects of defending, whether it's shuffling with players on the perimeter, jumping and contesting players at the rim, or getting sick blocks. He can do it all and wreak havoc on defense. In fact, this year, he's holding players to the lowest field goal percentages when he's guarding them. They're averaging 37.1% field goal percentage, and he's just locking people down left and right. Don't just take it from me, though. This is what his teammate Steven Adams has to say, and Steven Adams has been around the league long enough to see a lot of defenders, so it just goes to show you how special Thompson really is.
With a lot of great athletes, what are you seeing from Amen Thompson?
No, he's definitely one of the greatest athletes that I've seen. Dude's just a freak of nature. He's just unbelievable, dude. Like, even if you ask a basketball player, like, you'll see his body language and he looks out of position.
Yeah.
So visually you're like, okay, he's not. And then somehow he like just springs, I don't know, it just looks weird. He's standing upright and then he's right there getting a block. You're like, wait, what the all right, dude. You know what I mean? Like, if that happens to me, I'm like late, they're getting a dunk, and then I'm getting on film, but he's able to like just spring out. I don't know what the hell it is.
That's pretty high praise from a guy who's been around the league for a long time. Now let's look at some clips from a few nights ago against the Cavs that really displays Amen Thompson's defensive versatility. First, we have Amen on the perimeter here, fighting through the screen, gets behind it, and yet he still recovers, and with his length and size being 6'7", forces Donovan Mitchell into a tough contested jumper. The fact that he's 6'7", he can have that length to contest it extremely well, and also the speed and lateral quickness to stay with Donovan. Here's that versatility. He can also defend down low. Right here, boom, look at that. Takes that bump like it's nothing, doesn't move, stand his ground, and still jumps vertically with Evan Mobley, who's taller than him, who can probably get up higher, but he meets him and blocks the shot. That's insane athletic ability and makes him an elite defender. It's insanely hard to stop a player going full head of steam, but Amen did just that. Standing at the three-point line, waiting for his man to come up, he simply slides to the left to cut off the crossover and then reaches in to steal his cookies. He does this a lot, and it just makes him so hard to get past on defense. Amon basically has all the assets that makes you primed to be a great defender, and then he has the intangibles as well that you can't teach. His hustle, he never gives up, and he's really tenacious, just always following, giving 100% effort. It allows him to really excel in this role. Now, getting into the game against the Celtics here, Amon did it all in this game and really helped the Rockets win. Running in transition, this is where he excels. Look at that leaping ability. Catches the oop from Jalen Green for the dunk. He does this a lot. And right here, just throwing off that hustle. Look how high he gets. Go back real quick. Look how high in the air he is. And that allows him to get easy points off of just offensive rebounds. It also helps the Rockets getting second chance points and being successful. The IQ and athleticism on display here. He catches, immediately attacks Pritchard's top foot. If you get past that, you're gonna be able to get into the lane and get past your defender, and then contorts his body in the air to avoid the defender and finish with that left hand. He makes it look easy, but that's a tough finish. It's not just scoring what he does so well. Here, coming off the screen, reads that help defender and finds Steven Adams for the easy dunk. That's just a high IQ play. If Thompson can develop a consistent mid-range pull-up jumper like he is here, he's going to be extremely tough to handle. He's already so hard to stop getting to the paint. So when they go into drop coverage and he can just pull up for a mid-range jumper around the free throw line, that's insanely tough to stop. This is the one clear aspect of Amon's game where he struggles, and it's his outside three-point shooting. Right here, just a simple catch and shoot corner three, and he drills it. Now, if he makes that shot consistently, just like those mid-range pull-ups, he'd be almost unguardable, but we'll see if he develops that as time goes on. By this time in the game, the Celtics already know he's a matchup problem. They have Porzingis on him, and look how far he's playing back because he doesn't want to get blown by. A simple hezzy into a spin move, finishing through the contact is something Amon does so well, and he's just great at controlling his body while getting to the rim. He can also play off the ball here. He's the one coming to set the screen. He has Luke Cornett guarding him, which he's too slow. He gets the ball in the pocket pass from Jalen Green, and just the creative finish he is with that floater. That's a contested shot, but shoots it high enough with enough touch to get the shot to go. His versatility and creative finishing allows him to not only finish tough at the rim, but also float it up and get shots up over taller defenders. Down the stretch of this game, the ball was always ending up in Amon's hands to make a play, whether that was to score or create for others, so it's no surprise that they went to him for the game winner. And just a perfect way to cap off the young man's career night, driving to the paint, just shrugging Jaylen Brown off of him, and getting to that floater to hit it with 0.7 seconds left and to win the game. Amon had a great night, and he's shown why he's primed to be a star in this league someday, and that day could be very, very soon. In only his second year as a 21-year-old, Amon has already shown his elite ability on defense, as well as his crazy athleticism, which allows him to finish at the rim and be a force on offense. I'm excited to see what this kid has going forward. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe down below. Peace.